I saw a woman a couple months back, professional soccer player, right? She goes on to ESPN or one of these sports channels, and she starts bitching, going like, I don't understand. How come female athletes don't make as much as male professional athletes? And all of these men had to sit there and act like they didn't know what the answer was. That is a conundrum. I have no idea. Literally, I'm sitting at home screaming at the TV because you don't sell any fucking tickets. Nobody is going to women's soccer games. You're playing in a 20,000 seat arena. 1,500 people show up. That's not a good night. His fucking ass on that gig.
The seats just be so like empty. I don't know, like it's barely any people. You could at least put them in like a smaller arena that way, like it looks more hype, like it's more packed or whatever.
I remember the first time that I went to a female. Oh gosh, I remember the first time we went to a volleyball game. Me, you, and I.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We came on a mission, bro. You're on a mission.
I couldn't even tell you what color their jersey were, bro.
Nobody is going to women's soccer games. You're playing in a 20,000 seat arena. 1,500 people show up. That's not a good night. The promoter lost his fucking ass.
Dangerous.
On
That's
the
a huge water thing.
Oh, I think
That's not even a lot.
The promoter lost his fucking ass on that gig.
Yeah, it sounds like what you're saying. Yeah, it sounds like what you just said, bro. What?
Yeah, that's his ass on that.
On what?
Yeah, bro, I'm like, what type of sport is this?
I'm not saying no professional female athletes, Serena Williams, the women in the UFC, you know, but nobody's watching your fucking sport. And then you're going to come and you're going to get mad at fucking men. They keep doing that shit. Why are you yelling at us? It's not our fucking job. It's not my fucking job to give a fuck about women's soccer, okay? I have men's sport to pay attention to. It's your bullshit, right?
Hear that woman in the background screaming?
Dude, look at the WNBA. Dude, nobody in the WNBA got COVID. Nobody. Playing in front of 300 to 400 people a night for a quarter of a century. Not to mention, it's a male-subsidized league. We gave you a fucking league. None of you showed up. Where are all the feminists? That place should be packed with feminists. Faces painted, wearing jerseys, flashing their titties. Going fucking nuts like the guys do. In the upper deck with their big beard. Am I on the Jumbotron? Am I doing it? Yeah. You didn't. None of you went to the fucking games. None of you. You failed them. Not me. Not men. Women failed the WNBA. Ladies, name your top 5 all-time WNBA players of all time. Come on.
Yeah, Sue Bird, Brittany Griner, and who's Candace Parker?
Yeah.
And that's all I know. Those 3. That's it.
You don't give a fuck about them. They play night in and night out in front of nobody. It's a fucking tragedy, right? And then meanwhile, you look at the Kardashians. They're making billions. You look at those Real Housewives shows. They're making money hand over fist because that's what women are watching. And the money listens. You don't want to watch this shit? You watch this shit? They just shoot it over there, drowning these whores in money. Purses and shoes and Botox. It's just raining. It's raining money. Yeah. So the money listens. You'd rather watch that shit. Real Housewives, bunch of women just tearing each other down. Well, maybe that's why your husband left you. Maybe that's why your husband left. That's why you can't have kids, bitch. That's why your ass is as flat as your titties, bitch.
I can picture his facial expressions.
That's why your ass is as flat as your titties, bitch, right? That's the message you sent. We would rather watch that than see a bunch of women come together as a team and try to achieve a common goal. We would rather watch them actually fucking destroy each other. Yeah. No. And then
I'm not gonna lie, the only time when I love women's sports is UFC. There's some really strong female fighters out there, man. If I see women going back and forth, it's funny how you brought that up, because when I see women going back and forth, whether it be fighting or like, yelling at each other, that is the most entertaining thing compared to like women, because women generally love to, be like all like, teamwork, makes the dream work, unity and togetherness. But when I see them going against each other, like, like just one to one, going off on each other, that shit is hilarious. I don't know if you guys have ever seen like a fight at school, like a girls, ripping hair and, ear piercings. That's the funniest thing to watch, bro. Bro, just like swinging, like they're not even looking, you're just swinging.
Yeah.
It's like an impractical anime fight, bro. It's like,
yeah. Does the UFC, like women's UFC, have the same problem as the WNBA? Like people watch women's UFC more, I feel like, in general.
Yes,
like, people know about Ronda Rousey and like
I agree.
Yeah,
I know.
Yep.
So it just comes out to entertainment. Like
Mm-hmm.
the reason that WNBA is not watched isn't because there's like a plot against them. It's just they're not as entertaining as the NBA.
Mm-hmm. I think there probably is a way for women sports like to be more entertaining. We just don't know it yet. I guess the reason why they don't watch it is because of like the intensity. There's not as much drive. It's not as much like athleticism. But there has to be like a way to make it so that they're entertaining as women, but also in a way where it's not like just sexualizing them. Because I feel like most guys they take it as that, especially when it comes to like like volleyball or like like soccer.
Yeah.
Mostly just like guys looking for an attractive woman.
Well, if you're talking about like that'll drive the guy audience, but I feel like the main problem is like there's not enough of a woman audience. Like women just aren't fans of sports in general. So that's the main reason.
Good point.
So I think the main
change that too much.
I mean, I guess you can, like, if you have girls more interested, like more involved in sports, like at a younger age, I guess, because like girls aren't really pushed to, like, even in like schools, like women's sports, even back then, from then on, like it's not really as prioritized. Like, remember our girls basketball team compared to our guys basketball team. Like, our guys basketball team won the state championship. Girls basketball team were getting blown out by 50 points every game. You know what I mean? So,
I think it's not fun if you don't see potential success in. If you don't see yourself winning, bro, it's like it's not fun at all. Competition is not fun. And then at that point, then like people be like, yeah, let's do what that woman say.
when you have experience in that sport too, because like for example, I used to be into football a lot more, like elementary and middle school, mainly because I played it more often around those times. And when I would play soccer outside with my friends, like around that time I was really into watching like the FIFA World Cup and like the English Premier League. But when I'm not playing those sports, I haven't caught up. I haven't paid attention to football or both footballs in years because I'm not like actively doing those sports.